Hey, what's up, guys? So I just finished chapter 321 of My Hero, and another good chapter. In this video, we're going to be talking about Midoriya's reasoning and why he feels obligated to do everything by himself. And the words, "you're next," are really living rent-free in his head. So we're still in a big fight with all of them. Class 1A versus Midoriya. And this fight, I see a lot of people calling Midoriya the villain. This fight, it really isn't Midoriya. Midoriya's not a villain. Like, he's doing all of this to protect everyone else. And he feels obligated to do so because of the words, "you're next." Not necessarily the words, but you get what I'm saying. Like, he's next. He's All Might 2.0. That's what he's supposed to be. And he feels obligated to do this by himself, take it under, like, carry the whole team pretty much, like how All Might did, which I could respect All Might for I could respect Midoriya for doing, like, really taking this upon himself. But his classmates, they don't feel the same way. They feel like, you don't trust us enough, or what the problem is. Why won't you let us help you? We want the same thing. We want, like, we want the same thing. Why won't you just let us help you? And Midoriya keeps saying, "You're not me. You don't have this burden on your shoulders. I'm next, not you." Pretty much that's what this whole fight is about. That Midoriya, he's the one who is next. This is a personal battle. This isn't just with any person. He doesn't feel like he has to do this with every villain. It has to go lone warrior or whatever, go the lone wolf route. He doesn't feel like he has to do this. This is All For One we are talking about. All Might's arch nemesis, his arch nemesis now. And he feels like he, one for all, is obligated to fight All For One by himself. But obviously his classmates, and yeah, it is pretty dangerous, but yeah, his classmates think it's like, yo, like, that's pretty dangerous, and we don't want you to be doing that. Like, you're messing yourself up over all of this, not getting no sleep, probably barely eating, smelling like straight cheese. This isn't good for you, and we don't like seeing you do this to yourself. Why don't you let us help you? So it's this back and forth, pretty much, them trying to convince him still being, I guess you could say, stubborn and not wanting to go back. Also, I don't remember, did they ever kick him out of the school? They never kicked him out of the school, right? I'm not sure. Tell me in the comments. I don't remember them ever kicking him out the school, but they keep saying, "Oh, you're allowed to come back." I don't remember them ever even kicking him out. Didn't he just leave all the letters, and he just left on himself because he knows he's a target, therefore the school is a target? I don't remember the principal ever kicking him out, but I could be wrong about that. At this point, they pretty much all know that Midoriya is mad powerful. They know about his powers of the 6 or whatever. They know he has 4 out of the 6. I guess that's why they feel it's okay to just team up on him, because they know it's still going to be an even fight with all of them just on him at the same time. None of them could just sit by. And they reveal what the dude said, the dude with the scar on his face. I think they called him the leader. He said it would have to be the people who are willing to run alongside him, which I kind of thought was a letdown. I thought it was going to be a specific person. I thought it was going to be Bakugo or Iraka, but it wasn't. It was pretty much all of Class 1A, because all of Class 1A came to, I guess, unleash him from his genjutsu or whatever you want to call it. All of Class 1A came to do that, so it was pretty much all of Class 1A that he was talking about. Thought it was going to be a specific person. And I thought this was a really nice quote. "Sticking your nose," by Ida, "sticking your nose in other people's business, isn't that what makes a true heroes?" That's a good quote. That's a good quote. A quote for the books. I'll give you that, Ida. And that's pretty much how that chapter ends. Good chapter. Claps, claps, claps. What am I clapping with? But yeah, that was a good chapter. Next chapter seems like it's gonna be pretty good. I think Deku might actually come to a realization. I know Deku's gonna stop crying. Why? Because stop fighting. Why? Because this man's is crying. This man's is crying, man. We haven't seen this since I don't know how many chapters, but he's crying like a little baby Deku. He's crying like little baby Deku, man. So I think that's it. He's unleashed his feelings, and he just won't stop crying. Nah, I'm playing, but I do think since he was crying, I think this arc is over. The Lone Wolf Deku arc seems like it's over. The villain Deku, even though he was never really a villain, if anything, he was the opposite of a villain, putting himself in danger, putting himself at risk, getting no sleep, endlessly trying to protect everyone. So I keep seeing villain, like no, he is not a villain. Pretty much the opposite, in my opinion. At least he's not doing villain like things just because he looks like a villain. Like, he looks dirty, musty, probably smells musty, probably hasn't taken a shower since like 15 chapters, but that doesn't mean he's a villain. We're based on our actions, not by the color of our suit. All right. So that's the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Yeah, peace out.